now. I got one more topic for y'all. Because I keep on leaving this topic, and we're about 2 hours and 40 minutes in. This is a marathon today. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be popping out later on today to do some vlogging. Yeah, I keep on leaving this topic on the table, but I don't want to leave this because this story's been cooking. It's been brewing. And I'm like, bruh, what are you doing, Envy? DJ Envy. Okay, we talked about Charlemagne the God before. But DJ Envy, salute to him, has been in some hot water. Okay? Right now, he's suing Tony the Closer. Okay? Oh, I found it. Here we go. Let me get some ice cap in my system. Let's see here. Pow. This is DJ Envy, Charlemagne the God. This is the Breakfast Club. All right. So he's suing Tony the Closer. Now, for the people who haven't been keeping up with what's going on with Envy, besides Envy being a radio host, car show enthusiast, he's big into the real estate game. Okay, him and he had his homie Flippin' J. What's that his name? Cesar Pena. Him and Cesar, right? It was a little chubby Latino guy that he used to be hanging out with. I think Puerto Rican. And they used to be doing a lot of ads on Instagram. Y'all remember those? Let's see if we could find these. DJ Envy. Maybe there's some like old school ones. You know what I'm saying? You could find it under a hashtag or something. Because they used to be like, yeah, this is DJ Envy and this is, and then, you know, you can get your house and no money down and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, wow. And people were really commending Envy on his business acumen. Like, dude, like you and the boy Caesar, you all got it going on. Let me see if I could find any of that, or maybe they scrubbed the internet of this stuff. Is that the Caesar guy? No. Because Envy was like, he was the guy to go to. People used to pull up on the Breakfast Club. He'd be like, yo, you know, you can get a house from me. You know what I'm saying? Oops, DJ Envy sued in multiple lawsuits for allegedly committing real estate fraud by running off with over $1 million that was intended for investment apartment project. Holy. Citadel, what up? How? Envy, how? You and Caesar? Come on, gang. Not Envy. Because salute to Troy Terrain, a.k.a. Star. He's been having his foot on their neck, but I don't want to say too much because he has had his foot on their neck, but not to the point where he's trying to like take them down or anything, but he's been keeping track of this. And he sued Star back in the days for something that he had said against his child, right? And salute to DJ Envy. That's wrong. Don't ever bring children into this. That's when it gets really mucky. Like, you know, gloves are off. So, you know, but Star is Star. Okay? When Stars wants to say something, he goes in 10 toes. All right? So he sued Star for the things that he said, and he had some issues with him because they used to both work on Hot 97 together for a while, and there was some stuff. They have a history. Okay? But I say all that to say he's been keeping track of some of this stuff, and he's been saying in his lives, his YouTube lives, that Envy is not as caked up as he seems to be when it comes to all the cars and the jewelry and all that type of stuff. Like, it might be a facade. And I don't want to say that it is, because, like, bro, like, I'm not a pocket watcher guy like that much. But as somebody aspiring to touch the type of M's that these guys have, I'd be talking to y'all a lot about smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? And about how a lot of this music industry stuff, it looks like these guys have bare money and cars and houses and all types of cool stuff, but a lot of that be cap. I'm not saying that for Envy's case here, because I'm sure that he's done well for himself. They pay a lot over there at the Breakfast Club to those 2 and 3 at the time before that, because they've been with the Breakfast Club is huge, and they've been with them for a long time, right? So former NFL player Tony Robinson accused Envy of running a real estate scam with his business partner Cesar Pena.
Things that me and my wife did for my daughter's 16th birthday last year. Instead of throwing her a party, we bought her a 12-unit building in Chicago. And now she's already in the business. She's already learning. I got the building for $150,000. I put $300 into it. It's already worth $1.4 million. Now all of her bills.
Wow.
Now she's learning how to, manage her money, what the business is, and she's already like, she graduates next year from high school. She's like, Dad, I don't want to go to college. And I was like, why not? I'm gonna take over your company. I'm like, you sure? You should go to college. And she looks at me, you didn't go to college. And I'm like, God damn it. I can't say. And she said, Mom didn't go to college. I'm like, oh man. But it's one of those things. But the thing is that when we're not here anymore, right? All of us we got to make sure that the people that.
And most of this is on, most of this is on the Cesar Pena guy. This does fall on DJ Envy because he's the more popular name out of the 2. And he's co-signed this guy, and he's had him on the Breakfast Club multiple times. And, they've talked about real estate on the Breakfast Club. And listen, I watch the Breakfast Club religiously. So it seems like it's business as usual over there. Envy does not seem bothered, but there are consummate professionals. So if there is anything going on behind the scenes, you're probably not going to see it on the outside when it comes to people like DJ Envy, Charlemagne, any of them. You know what I'm saying? It'll be something that they more just, when I get home, I'll freaking punch a wall or whatever.
Are still here. They're taken care of, and, for generations to come. The things that me and my wife.
So DJ Envy and business partner Cesar Pena have been sued in multiple lawsuits alleging that fraud and taking investors' money in a Ponzi scheme. The realtors who sold property to companies and shared their first-hand knowledge on a unit said that they lied about the EYL. Blown head emoji. Mr. Casey, that's DJ Envy, has denied any knowledge of Pena's wrongdoing, but he sure seems to be in on all the marketing and promo videos with his business partner. Wow, this is a leaning article. Jesus, Murphy, who do you like? There's many properties that are now going through foreclosure, and Pena's wife recently filed for bankruptcy. Oh my God. So now Tony the Closer, he cracked this case wide open. Okay. He popped up on Star's show. He was like, yo, I've been interviewing people who've been robbed by these 2 gentlemen. And, he talked to one person who had to sell all of their belongings, and people who've gone into bankruptcy. Yeah, he's been really, really, really talking to the people to get to the bottom of this. You know what I'm saying? Cesar. How do you spell this shit again? Let me see if we could find a Breakfast Club. Yeah, he was on a Breakfast Club a year ago. Right? There was actually more than once. He was on the Breakfast Club 2 times, maybe 3. He kept on bringing homie on the show. That's his mans in them. You know what I'm saying? Holy, 2 ads. Y'all are greedy. I do have to get premium, gang.
Wake that ass up in the morning. The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club.
Back in the days.
Yes, in the building today. A lot of people ask so many questions about real estate, and we do these seminars so much. So I know a lot of times people can't make it to the seminars, or there's other things to do. So I wanted to have a conversation on air where we break down a lot of the stuff that Yee and I, and also Caesar, who'll be joining us in a second, actually do.
Get to the shit, man.
And that was just me personally, what I had to do at that time, because I think the PMI was almost $1,000 a month.
Ooh, that's a big
But it's New
big
York,
mortgage.
and you know New York is expensive.
But that wasn't $100,000.
That definitely wasn't $100,000.
That sounds like $1 billion.
That sounds like
Right.
So they're talking that money talk. You know what I'm saying? 100,000, down payments and rate take 10.
Going to be able to close in an LLC.
Correct.
So you may want to think about buying that property in your name, holding it for at least a year so you don't violate any laws.
Say it aloud.
Right?
Right. You don't want to violate no laws.
Guide you through that process.
Right, and I just want to put out there, I know a lot of you can't see the team that's here, but they look like me and you. Like they look
Right?
like me and you. They're people that do their job. They've been doing it for a long time, and they're successful, and they look like me and you. And now we have Caesar.
You can't get robbed by your brother.
What's going on, bro?
Caesar.
Now,
Caesar.
thing that people always say is, first of all, you need money. I need money, but I see people walking around with Jordans and expensive.
Take a look at this guy right here. Listen, I'm not saying don't deal with your own people. We got to deal with our own people. But this be the problem, man. Damn, man.
bags and
people want to know if you and Caesar are realtors. Are you guys selling homes?
Caesar and I are not realtors, and we're not selling homes.
Because they want to buy a house from you.
No, you can't buy a house from me. We don't sell homes yet. But I would say this, a lot of people say, well, I have a criminal record. Can I do it with a criminal record? Now, see, you have a criminal record.
Yes, I do.
All right.
You might have a longer one just now, my guy.
Move over.
Start with that.
You have a criminal record, but your criminal record actually got you into this business.
Yes.
So explain that a little bit.
And should Michael Blackson be concerned? Because that's what you said when you...
So, okay, I'm not going to run through all of this. This is just a little bit of character witness explanations and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? The problem is when it comes to stuff like this, where, you go into business with your people because you want to make sure that you feed your own people. You want to say, you know what? Let's keep our money in the black community, in the black and Hispanic community. All right. Deal with people that look like us, because I understand, like, we have a distrust over the years, over the decades and centuries about the others. They represent a certain thing, and they don't always let us in when it comes to getting accepted for mortgages and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, I get it, but when stuff like this happens, man, it really shakes the confidence of our own community, right? I don't know anything right now as far as what this is going to turn out to be, because this is all still in litigation. There's a lot of this more lawsuits that I think that are going to be coming down the pipeline, right? But right now, Envy, he seems to be in cleanup mode. For him to be trying to sue Tony the Closer over here, he has to be like, listen, man, y'all are throwing dirt on my name. I'm going to throw a lawsuit at you. I'm going to throw my lawyer at you to eat the case. And it might be something that claims his innocence at some point, right? So we can't go and look at it and be like, you know what, NVO, why you do that, bro? But your boy Caesar, though, I don't know, my guy. You got to watch who you continue to do business with after you make it to the other side. You know what I'm saying? You might want, everybody can't come. Y'all heard that before. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you want to bring your homie with you, but he might not have completely got rid of some of those ways. I'll give you legal money. I'll show you the legal bag. But you can't be doing some wild shit on the side that's going to go get me hemmed up later on in something like this. You know what I'm saying? So this might be a case of that right there. We're like, yeah, Envy's on the up and up. He's trying to make all legal money. He, for the most part, for the way Envy talks, he's just been a straight and narrow dude. His dad was a cop. Like, he's not into the things, to the street stuff. So, you know, he got friends. They might still be into some stuff. But, you know, you can't keep everybody around you, bro. We talked about Charlemagne and his boy Wax earlier. He had to separate from Wax. You might have to separate from the homie. Entertainment is asking, is Envy snitching? Oh, hell yeah. I'm not saying that he is right now, but if it comes down to it, Envy's already said on the Breakfast Club, I'm telling, if anybody tries to come do this to me or do that to me, like, Envy will call the police. Okay? Envy considers himself a citizen. He's not in these streets. So if it's him or Caesar, and he got like 5-6 kids, Caesar's going to have to go. You know what I'm saying? He's not living by the same rules as 21 Savage or somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta go, you gotta go. He's gonna have to roll his little homie over like, yo, it was Caesar. He came up with the whole plan. I was DJing parties and doing my radio show, and he came to me with this real estate plan. I was like, sure, I'll help you get some money. Right? Entertainment. Yeah, Tory Lane should take notes. Right? It wasn't me. It was Caesar. I'm not saying to do this because, listen, I still understand how there's certain street codes and stuff like that. But like I said, NVA in the streets. He said publicly that he would tell on people if somebody brought harm to him. So, your boys, where is he at? Where is he? Right here. It wasn't me. It was Caesar. He came up with the whole plan. You know what I'm saying? Tory, same thing. It was Chelsea. I ain't shooting nobody. It was Chelsea. I'm telling you, fam. 2020, by 2024, snitches are going to be winning like on an all-time high. It's going to be like, holy smokes, what happened to the streets? The snitches are just like killing shit. Like they're like becoming gazillionaires. Right? So don't worry about it, Envy. You be all right. Just separate from your boy. Now I think we got it.
We love hip hop.